Videos are so much cooler than PowerPoint.
And an exclusive video
Yes,
that you haven't seen.
Last week we gave you the tiniest little taste of our two heroes, and this week we're giving you full access to their hero trailers. So let's take a look at the Centurion hero trailer.
I thought you just had
multiple
multiple art directions. Anyway, hero trailer. Hopefully it shows gameplay. Not smart.
Some fight for warlords. They fought for an empire. Their might inspired generations of soldiers. And struck fear in the heart of their enemies.
What if bullshit, man?
They are Centurions. Their confidence radiates out to all those who follow them.
It's fucking fast.
With their gladius as an extension of their arm, and their fist as strong as their conviction. Once the pride of a glorious dynasty, their legend is soon to be rewritten.
Fucking hell. Dude, that guy's well fast. That guy's fucking well fast. I don't really understand how it works.
Let's make some noise for the Centurion.
Good job, Centurion.
Yeah.
That finisher.
Are you
is
hyped
so amazing.
at home? Yeah.
Yes. Now we're seeing the reactions in the chat. Yes. Well, as Roman said last week,
New man for sure. I might go for him.
Not so great in the
I know he's going to be really strong, but I'm just going to go for someone strong.
They needed a little boost to their army. So you get this
guy. Yeah, this guy should help.
And this was your first time, even though you worked on the character, your first time seeing that trailer that we put together.
Yes. It's amazing, awesome. Awesome.
That's got to be kind of cool to be in those beginning stages where it's literally like a drawing, and you're talking and about how to develop this character, and then you finally not only see it in the game, but see it in these like flashy marketing videos that we do. Like that's got to be kind of cool.
It is. It's really nice. Like first we start with just the sketch and just collecting the reference without knowing this kind of character will come out, and then once I see it, it's amazing.
That's the magic when you have all the other departments, like the animation department, that once it's modeled, the character takes life. You know, it takes really the identity of personality. So, it's great.
That's a good point. That like, there's so much personality in this particular video and in this character that it bleeds personality.
Oh yeah.
Would you guys like to show us some references and inspiration?
Right. We're gonna start with this.
Don't worry, we'll play the trailer again. Don't worry, guys. Not right now. We'll get there.
All right.
So let's start with the Centurion that you've just seen in the trailer. Just
That's
before,
really cool.
just to mention, I just was talking about it, but it's really a team effort because the games evolve around those characters, and there's so many people involved in the creation of these guys. We have the game designers, we have the animation, we have like the sound guys, and there's many people involved because we want to make these heroes really unique. And what's best, we have the designer of the character today, so I'll let Andrew explain a little bit the process.
Cool.
Sure.
So actually before, I was assigned to do the Centurion. I was pretty excited because they have pretty strong characteristics. And I knew that I was going to have so much fun designing them.
Yeah.
And when I was doing the research, I see that they have a really good protections. At the same time, they have a really good mobility on their armors.
Huh.
So when I was designing, I was focusing a lot on to give the character
that helmet's
powers.
I kind of recognize.
They look powerful. They also has the skills in the battle, and they're protected, but they're not slow.
Yeah.
Maybe that one as well.
So in sum up, I wanted to make the character as charismatic as possible and the badass. That was the main goal of my designing.
And that leads me to a question because the character is a hybrid Vanguard and Assassin.
Right.
in game terms. Does that come before you do your work, or is that kind of like coming out of, oh, this is what he and the team designed?
Hello.
I think this is the play style that we did.
I think
New man.
At the beginning we have the fight.
It's going to be
team
very
that,
strong, but I
that-
might
that
just make
has a
something
brief,
strong,
you know,
but we'll see.
what they want to come up with. So once we receive that, we start thinking about, okay, what kind of gear we can put. Obviously, for the Roman, it resonates. You know, it's so strong,
Sure.
so it's not like we just have so many stuff to collect with. But you know, there's some. They're gonna tell us, okay, what's the weapon they want to use? There's any other protection. So we work around the brief they gave to us, and then we start our conceptualizing and proposing it to these guys as well.
Cool.
Great.
So-
There's a lot of details on the armor for the Centurion. A lot of little
That's quite ugly.
things.
Yeah, and you know, we need to create like different sets, and we try to differentiate all the sets. So for these guys, it was
that one.
quite a no-brainer. We had so many stuff. Here, maybe you want to talk about the different.
So
researches.
basically, I try to research and then gather around
look, guys.
all the images as much as possible. So it's not only focusing on the Centurion, but then whole Roman soldiers at the same time. Sometimes the knights and sometimes the other cultures too, which we kind of try to expand. And then if I can adopt
poor
some
army or
designs from
something.
other
I don't know.
cultures and blend in nicely, and that's our world of Centurion. So the next, yes.
Oh,
A lot
wow.
of people are asking why the Centurion doesn't have a shield. Do you have a good response to this?
knew
They went to war with
Yeah,
what
we
they
like-
wanted to use.
No, we wanted to differentiate it from the warlord, who has also a gladius, and the fight team didn't want to have
shit,
like
it's the same fucking
again a
Very
shield, and they wanted to have
same
something more
archetype.
visceral, you know, something the guy would use his hand, and you'll see it more in the finishing kills. He's quite brutal with just his fists, so it gives another flavor also.
Cool.
Thank you for asking. So here
Still concept arts here.
Yep, the front, side, back. This is to help out the
looks quite
models
broad.
to build the precise, the size and the armors and the placement. So I even draw what's underneath the shoulder pad and underneath the capes for their job to be easier. And then within this this page, we go with the riggers and all other department to discuss, is this possible? Because most of the time, I only thing that I do is make it nice, make it look beautiful.
Yeah, I guess.
But sometimes it's not functional. So they look at it, okay, this part is not going to work, the rigging size is not going to function, so I have to come back and redraw a lot to make sure that everything works from the beginning to the end.
Cool.
Nice.
And these are the 4
Yes.
sets.
It's pretty badass.
Okay, so I try to make it as blurry as possible. So we do create 4 sets.
Oh, these gonna be in
We
them?
don't sketch just the 1 set, but then we started with the 4 sets because I want you guys to have a different experience when you guys collect the different armors. So
Interesting.
we designed 4 sets and make sure place it next to each other to see, okay, we have
I quite like that
4
helmet.
distinctive different characters, but then they all can be the Centurions. So that these are the exercise that we always do.
Yeah, and,
Nice.
and we have the constraints of having a character that is customizable also. We need to think about that because we cannot do just what we want, you know. We need to have a consistency throughout all the sets.
That's great. People are
wow.
loving it in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell.
And Andrew just
They're really
created
nice.
these designs just before
If they are
leaving for
in.
parental leave, and he was crunching like crazy, so...
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Some weapons for the Centurion, so you're gonna have a bunch, but here you have like basic
Oh,
one,
man,
and you
that's quite
can
nice
just
then.
you see a little bit the scale. We're working with our partner Ubisoft Chengdu for the design and the production. They're doing amazing.
The last
stuff.
3 stand out to me.
So
The black one's okay.
A little bit. We want to give the fetish, you know, feeling for the characters.
Yeah.
Same for the weapons, and every day we do something a little better than the day before. And because we learn a lot, we broke our teeth so many times in some stuff. And those weapons look beautiful in the engine.
Yeah, the attention to detail is
Whoops.
incredible.
Spoiler.
Oh, it's a male and female.
I guess. Yeah, thanks for this beautiful work, guys. Congrats again on the Centurion.
Yes.
Everybody's looking forward to it.
Congrats
Yeah,
on
man.
creating Roman's favorite new character.
So many people are going to play
It's always
Centurion,
good
and
to
no one's
have-
really going
have him in
to
your
think
good
about
graces.
Shinobi. You know that, right? I don't think so.
Are we ready to move on to the Shinobi?
Yes, I think people want
Yes,
to.
we are. So again, we have an exclusive video to show you with a little bit more details on the Shinobi. Max, when you're ready, let's roll.
Enjoy.
Theirs was a secret society. Even we samurai were not sure they actually existed, or if they were just a myth. Until they came out of the shadow. Shinobi. Their weapon, the Kusarigama, is like no other. It echoes through our past and proves that they are indeed from our blood.
That's really cool, man.
Trained in secret, their presence on the battlefield is felt
Here's a
before they
backflip.
can be seen. We now
Fucking hell,
know
here's a
they are
backflip.
always close, waiting for the right moment to
What?
strike. They have now
Dude,
entered
this guy looks
war
fucking. This guy looks fucking
and
cool,
won't
man.
leave until their job is done.
What was that disappear thing? What the fuck? Scorpion.
Oh yes. I think we need to make some noise for the
Yes.
Shinobi
What
again.
was, that, what was that disappear thing? What was that?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I remember the day that the Naruto run like went in, or at least
Yeah.
the first time it was playable.
Yeah,
So
like
You
Naruto.
gotta check it out. He does the Naruto run. It's so good, and I can see that so many people are enjoying that as well. The Shinobi.
Yeah, what can
Teleporting
we
behind
say?
you in overpower because it
this
shows when they're
one,
going to
Of
attack.
course, it's evolving around the concept of the ninja. So at the beginning, we're
They can do
just
that.
looking at what
could do loads of
we're
cool shit
digging
in this
into the
game because of
collective
the
unconscious and
mechanic,
trying to
that
gather
one mechanic.
references
Scorpion.
of what people
Scorpion's
might
there.
think how a ninja would look like.
Yes,
That's Scorpion,
Shredder.
100%.
Shredder there.
Yeah, you see also some famous manga character because those are great references. It's very inspirational. We also wanted to see, okay, how these guys, how the real ninjas would, what would be
That
their
character
outfits,
looks fucking cool.
And we were trying to start to mix a little bit the thing just to find our language for this guy.
Like
know,
you were saying before, where you have to take. You don't have to, but we choose to
Try
take,
to be faithful.
Yeah, take the faithful traditional look, but also make it our own, make it kind of fun, stretch it out a little bit.
Exactly. And also we wanted to put accessories because obviously this is a killer machine, so we wanted to have all those stuff, and he has fit, so it was natural to put accessories already on this guy. And then we start sketching, but this is
BSV,
the
thank you for the
template.
bits, mate.
And I think
No,
okay,
that's not
this
this
is the
season,
four
man.
sets.
they are.
Of course, we were inspired with the manga. Also, we wanted to do a little homage to.
Oh my God, that's
to
well anime
some
looking into it.
mangas, especially the
covering
set
one of the
number two,
eyes.
It's looking really nice. So we have a scale,
Like,
different
very not
types.
practical
The
at
first
all.
one is a bit more traditional,
That
but
looks
with our own
Shredder-y.
take, and then we go into different type of outfits because. All the players have different tastes, and we want them
They're
just
cool.
to give them
They're
different
quite cool.
sets, so then they can mix up what they want,
Yeah.
what they prefer. Some of
Different
their
types
the weapons, they really look cool. From the simple one to the very high classy, where we start putting figurative elements and more shiny materials.
Like a spark to it.
It's just a pleasure watching them in the game.
Oh man.
Beautiful weapon.
That's it
Nice.
for the Shinobi.
Oof.
Oh.
I don't
That was
see any
faster.
questions coming in either. People just blown away, I think. Well, I have seen questions more generally about gameplay and moves. We're saving next week for that. We'll have the big man, Roman, on with us, and he'll go through the moves or these new characters. But we wanted to cover it from the art perspective this week, give you a little glimpse into how they work, but also obviously show these incredible videos. So yeah, I don't see any specific questions because people are losing their minds.
Thank you very much for coming, guys.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
Yeah, it was
thank
good
you
to
so
have you here.
much.
Oh, Edjo's going to play
Director,
Shinobi.
are we going to our transition, or are we playing those videos again? We're going to the transition. Okay, great. So thanks so much for coming, guys.
Yes.
And we'll have you back on.
Dude, they look fucking
whenever we wanna
cool.
show Characters and maps again. I'm
That
sure.
teleport thing's quite cool, as long as it isn't
We'll
too
be back
fast
with
to
Roman and
react to.
Damien for
I don't think that's too bad.
some Q&A.
It might be off a deflect. A deflect would be cool if you get a deflect. I don't know. I'm just guessing. What's this? No balancing. I'm pretty sure they're gonna say more. What about Raider? Raider's just getting left in the dark. Man. Roman's coming into. Shinobi's gonna be way better than Centurion. I don't know, man. Centurion's gonna be the speed of Peacekeeper, I think. You're gonna get really fast lights. You're gonna. It's a fast character. Fast characters are scary, man. And he might have some crazy mix-ups, what you can't block, maybe. I don't know. Like,